Yo, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Whatever time you're watching this, we're back at it with another chart breakdown. I'm redoing this video because I literally just found out how to record myself with this freaking video camera and the screen at the same time, so I don't have to freaking hold my phone, right? So we're gonna go over this trade right now that it's on the screen. The SPX. I'm holding this trade right now on the $100 challenge account, and we're back up in profit. As you can see, I secured already. We held this trade over the weekend. SPX, and actually we had this entry right here, which I want to go over. A margin called me. As you can see, it says closing. It took me out at $26. That could have been extra profit, because that entry, it was somewhere right here. So actually, that was this position right here. I lost 430 pips on that on this trade. What was this trade right here? So it was exactly right here where I talked about it right now. Previous area of supply. This is what I, on the smaller time frame, like on the 3 minute and the 5 minute, which is insane. I was looking for sales, right? And stop loss was fine, which is crazy. But the drawdown, the account didn't let me go into the drawdown, and it closed me out with a margin called me, even though the analysis was correct. Look, good bias, bad trade. But I mean, I'm not even mad at it. It's just I was risking a little too much on the position. And look, we're in drawdown 700 pips. Well, actually 700 plus 400, and we just made it back 220 and 790, and we are still floating on the account, as you can see. So the goal for this account is to take it all the way enough to fund another challenge account, right? Because I don't want to freaking have to shave my head again. Remember, next time I blow an account, that's why I get to have hair, right? So let's go into this trade. The first position, it was this one. The second position, it was that one, the one that I just mentioned, which was based off this previous area of supply. Actually, the first position, if you look at it, we're on the 30-minute time frame right now. But what I was looking for was this heavy momentum zone, huge push to the upside, strong demand right here, and price was already looking bearish. And once I seen this, I was like, dude, price is most likely we're gonna get the bearish engulfing candle on the lower high below here, below 67.60. And obviously it did not happen. And well, this is where I got into the entry. But what I did not notice was this impulse within the range, which is another strong area of demand on the 30-minute. Price tested it and respected it, and I was already in the sell, and price gave me, I believe it was 90 pips, and I failed to secure. And then it started went into drawdown, and I closed half the position minus 59 pips and continued to hold. So I was like, you know what, if it goes into drawdown, because I knew price could go into drawdown, I was gonna hold. But look at this, price came back, created a higher low above 67.60, which is obviously, what do I say, above key levels, above higher time from key levels, buy. Below them, sell. We were above, so all I had to do honestly was wait for price to break below, and price never broke below. That's why, honestly, even though this trade was profitable, I failed to secure, which was one. But honestly, I could have gotten out and I got it into buys. I could have hedged my position here. Bullish engulfing candle and a higher low above 67.60. It was clear buys. I could have gotten into these buys right here. It's just that sometimes that happens to you and you get married to the sell. Today I was correct, right? Because obviously price still flew and I still managed to get it. Well, this was the second position I got into, and then that went into straight into drawdown, and then I got into this final position, the one that I'm still currently holding. 68.30 was the entry, as you can see, and I'm still holding right now this position, 68.30. Now it's going for 900 pips, which is insane. So 790 pips, and we're still holding. As long as the bearish engulfing candle and the lower high stays below 67.60, we should be fine. Something like this to continue back down right here to this heavy momentum to 66.20. I do believe we're going to touch 66.20 maybe tomorrow, this week for sure. And I'm just holding. The only thing that sucks is that if you look at other exchanges, for example, black bull markets, you can see it closed with a huge. It opened with a huge gap. So this gap maybe could get filled. That would maybe wait. Will it stop us out? The gap starts at 68.17, and our entry is at 68.30. I don't think it'll stop us out. I hope not. I mean, I'm already in profit, and I'm already stop loss at break even, so I'm good. And the reason I got into the best position was because if we hop into the 1 hour and the 4 hour, as you can see, below 68.40, we just come back in time. You can see previous area of strong demand, previous area of strong supply. We tested that zone perfectly. That's what I knew. That's what my stop loss was about 68.55, because I knew that was the point of no return. At this point, you could have already started seeing buys above here, and we even got liquidity to clear all of these wicks right here. All of these are still in the market, but price rejected it as supply. As you can see, we even had a bearish engulf. After I saw this bearish, because this is where I got into my entry. I saw this and I was like, dude, price is melting. And then price did melt a little bit. I was like, I'm not gonna secure. I'm just gonna hold till price melts to 67.60. And it went into some more drawdown on Thursday. So this position was on Thursday. Yep, Thursday 1900, right at Asian session. And then on the 1 hour, you can see price has a 68.40. Closed with the bearish engulfing candle below it, created a lower high, and then boom. Today Sunday market on the open, it just melted 790 pips to the downside. This position I closed for 220. And this other position right now, if it wouldn't have taken me out, I could have closed that at 500 pips. So this would have been 700 pips, 500 pips, and 200 pips, and still holding. So that position this position I could have still hold as well. I could have been holding, but we cannot be mad. The market gives you what it gives you. We just made back what we lost in like 4 trades and 1 trade, which is beautiful. That's the power of good risk to reward. Now, back back to the charts. Peace on the 20 bird watching this. I command you health, wealth, knowledge, wisdom, and I'm gonna start doing these more.